Welcome to Centurion for this important Mzansi Super League 2019 match between the host, the Tshwane Spartans, and the Durban Heat. The Spartans are coming off a good victory against the Paarl Rocks, while the Durban Heat suffered a victory at home against the Cape Town Blitz. We've had a little bit of rain, but fortunately things look good for now. The sun is out and play will get underway on time, and we won't have any loss of overs just yet.
Heads is the call.
Yeah, that's what you normally do at this ground. Very hard to defend. Claassen said the toss, he'd also like to have a bold first, but he's not. Really interested to see how Tom Curran goes. I haven't seen a lot of him, obviously seen a bit of international cricket. See how he goes in these conditions, but a very well-rounded side. Spearheaded with the ball by Morne Morkel and Lungi Ngidi. Like the look of Simpamla. Rule van der Merwe, well, I'll tell you what, he's a fighter. Played a lot of cricket on this ground. And the rest, they speak for themselves. AB de Villiers, looking forward to seeing him light this field up again. Durban Heat, very good side. I'm looking forward to watching this Wesley Marshall. Seen a bit of him this season. He plays locally here for the Titans. He'll know this ground well. Very hard-hitting batsman. Hopefully, Alex Hales can get going, the overseas player. But also a very well-rounded side. Looking forward to seeing Jansen as well. Very, very tall bowler. Hits the deck hard. Two umpires, they're making their way out to the middle.
Two umpires walking out into a sunny field, which obviously is really good news. And the field is bathed in beautiful sunshine as we get ready for this clash. Flicked away. And with fine leg up in the inner ring, there's always going to be a boundary on the offer.
Mr. Brown, he loves the leg side.
It was very wide. He goes after it and he gets enough bat on it to get it to backward point. Flicked away, and again another boundary towards that backward square leg, fine leg region. Oh, it's a thick edge, but there's no slip in place, and it'll end the over with a lucky boundary, 26 without loss. Beautiful shot, straight down the ground. It's one of the best shots in the book. Use of the feet. That was a wonderful late adjustment to get it backward off point. It's very well played. Brilliant hands from Dean Elgar.
Picking up on all the stuff out there, Dominic Cork. Poor delivery. Poor delivery.
Yeah, it's his natural angle for Malusi.
Luck, inside edge. Fortune, but nonetheless there are runs. Oh my goodness, Dean Elgar, that is classy. With his ungainly technique and his good timing. Run out on, oh, he's gone! They needed that, did the Durban Heat. Andile Petlukwayo.
And it's probably a good time now for Dame Villiers to get everybody in as well. But just watch this. The ball goes straight to Petlukwayo. Look, he takes his time, aims. Gone. Excellent from the experienced Petlukwayo. He knew straight away. So an important wicket. The team can get around now and talk about their tactics. But a good innings by Tinus de Bruin. He goes for 40. It's 81 for 1.
Outside edge, has justice been served?
The Durban Heat, but not a very happy AB de Villiers.
Closer look at this. And I think he's maybe got a very thin edge through Dane Villiers, and they have just started to peg them back. Big wicket. AB de Villiers gone for 2. It's 86 for 2.
Very short, and it deserved to be hit.
No, okay.
Oh, again, better bat on it this time around. Driving, and straight over the top. Well, this is a good innings from Claassen, just what the home side need. Oh, it's a bit of luck. But at this stage, if he's going to be swinging like this, luck can often go your way. Well, he's hit this out towards the mid-wicket region and taken. A nice running catch on the boundary.
Yeah, Malusi's about to trying to tuck up behind the Clausen here. Did it pretty well. The length was good as well. A vital wicket for the Durban Heat at a crucial period of the game. Good piece of bowling, tucking him up. Good catch by Vian Libber, getting around the ball nicely.
And what's good also, he's making Clausen hit to the biggest side as well. I think that's important. Cover that smaller side, but an important innings from the captain. Goes to 23, 123 for 3. It certainly is raining. Never listen to Paul Harris. He tells me it's not going to rain. He's the local man. Where are you now, Paul Harris? Disappointing. I'm not sure how long this will last. There has been a lot of rain around this region over the last few days. So the players will leave the field. Just remember the Spartans are in a very good position. 124 for 3. We're in the 14th over. Like we've seen around the Johannesburg area here in Centurion and in Durban, there's been a lot of rain. Good outfields though, good drainage, so hopefully if it stops, we won't be off for too long.
Welcome back to Supersport Park in Centurion, and the rain has stopped, and that has led to a revision of the playing conditions. The match has been reduced to 16 overs. The Powerade power play will be 5 overs. One bowler can bowl 4 overs, and 4 bowlers can bowl a maximum of 3. So that is the news coming from this particular encounter between the Tshwane Spartans and the Durban Heat. And I'll just a quick reminder that the Durban Heat won the toss and decided to have a bowl first.
2 overs after this left, so there are plenty of options. But I think that the fielding side wouldn't have been too unhappy. Hard to come in and hit from ball 1.
Down the leg side, and that will be 4 leg byes. As the 14th over comes to an end, it's 129 for 3. Gives himself some room, and that has been powered away through the offside. Middle is in the circle. Just short delivery, hanging in the air, and the wicket. That's really well executed.
It certainly is. Quicker, surprised from Villiers. Maybe this weekend's quickened up a touch with the rain. Covers on. That really surprised. Putt from Villiers. It's a good bouncer, a good option from Abbott. Well executed. Putt from Villiers. Just creamed him the ball before for 4. Towed it. Straight up in the air. Easy catch. Has to go, and that's what the Durban Heat wanted. They wanted to keep taking wickets. Try and stop the scoring. It's 133 for 4.
That is a good option. And what a way to finish the over. Picks up 12, 141 for 4. So the players have left the ground because of a little bit of lightning, and there's a little bit of rain falling. And we're going to take a short break, and when we have more news and better news, we hope you'll join us then.
And we are back out in the middle. A reduced game, the rain is gone, and the Durban Heat are ready to bat. They have a target of 66 in 5 overs. Top edge, it's gone straight up. The bowler's calling for it. There's a couple of fielders around him too, and a wicket first ball.
Well, they went a mile in the air. It really did. Marshall having a full go. Possibly could have had 1 or 2 sighters, but decided to have a crack first up. Skied it. That was a really, really good catch. Bowler wanted it. He bowled it. He wanted it back of a length. I think that's the length on this wicket. Back of a length. Bang it in hard. A natural length for Lungi Gidi. Has a full go at it. Top edge. He knows he hasn't got any of it. Bowler wanted the catch. Got it. And the Spartans, well, they strike really, really early in this second innings. It's not 4-1.
This is what they are facing at the moment. It's reduced to 5 overs. Powerade power play just 2 overs. They want to try and take advantage of that, of course. One of the bowlers bowling 1 and a maximum of 2 for another 2 bowlers. Target is 66 to win. It's a required run rate of just over 13, almost 14 and over. It's a tough task ahead of the Durban Heat. And went ball 1, and already Ngidi has a wicket. Powered away in the air, straight to the fielder, and Lungi Ngidi's on a hat-trick.
Unbelievable start here by the Tshwane Spartans. A great piece of bowling, back of a length, just like Aaron just said now, back of a length, that's the ideal length on the surface. And the danger man, Vian Libber, hitting it down Kyle Corner's throat. Great start, perfect start for Tshwane Spartans, putting the Durban Heat on the back foot straight away.
Well, the length was good again. Field pace even better. Put the man out way in front of square. He couldn't have picked him out any better. Maybe De Villiers, he doesn't drop any of those. Tell you what, massive pressure here now for the Durban Heat. They've come out 66 from 5 and they're in big trouble. 0 for 2.
Well, you don't need a fielder. You're out there, that's for sure. It's not going to happen. What a big shot.
That's a great shot, Dane Villiers. He said enough of this. You want to bang it in back of the length? I'll put you on the bank. That is a great shot. Got enough on it. Still top edge of the bat, but that ball's gone a long way here at the Highveld. And that goes a long way in helping the Durban Heat. They need a lot more of that. This man, he's a fighter. He really is.
It's moved across again, and he's going to have the same result into the crowd.
Great shot, slog sweep by Dane Villiers. He plays a brilliant shot off Tom Curran, puts him under pressure straight away, shuffling to the wide line on the offside and taking full advantage of the field that's set by Heinrich Klaasen with square leg and fine leg up. He knows any sort of bat takes it over the boundary.
Well, hits it straight and hits it with power, and that makes a big over for the batting side. 2 overs gone. It has to have 5 overs to constitute a result. There's nothing we can do about that. Can't shorten it anymore, and currently it is raining. Umpires trying to keep the players out there as long as possible. 21 for 2 it is.
Umpires just letting cricket win at the moment, which is perfect for us.
Got him. Moved so far across his stumps. Morne Morkel, the experienced campaigner, gets the 3rd wicket.
Yeah, it's a great delivery, Morne Morkel, holding his nerve. Previous over from Curran went for 19, brought the Durban Heat back into the game. Gets his length right. Dane Villiers going across his stumps, onto off stump. Big wicket. And Dane Villiers, you can saw previous over what he can do, how dangerous he can be. 21 for 3.
It's 21 for 3. We're in the 3rd over. Still can't get a result unless these 5 overs are completed. It's raining at the moment. The umpires are having a chat, and it looks like he's saying to the players, we might need to go off here. The 2 batters are starting to walk off already. Durban Heat probably happy about that. Unfortunately, that means the game will be over. There'll be a no result yet again. Means the teams will share the points. The umpires shaking hands at the moment with the Spartans players. The 2 batters are waiting sort of halfway. David Miller had just walked in, and now some of the players from the dugout are starting to walk out onto the field. Dane Villiers looks a little perplexed though.
Yeah, knowing Dane, he's the type of guy that would want the game to go on. He always wants cricket to be the winner, but unfortunately the umpires, they make the call, and they've decided it's not good. It looks like the rain's coming down pretty hard. So yet again another shared game between the Tshwane Spartans and the Durban Heat.
Yeah, it's a real pity. The umpires tried hard to get a game in yet, and it just didn't happen. weather unfortunately played its part. And it looked like, even though 5 overs, it was really going to be a nice tight finish. It was starting to get really exciting because of the fact that it can only be a maximum of 5 overs, and we lose overs straight away. The umpires had no choice, once they had said come off, to call the game off.
It's raining pretty steadily at the moment. It's lightened up just a little bit, and unfortunately, once the umpires have now made the decision, they feel it's not fit to play. It is disappointing, of course, from the point of view of the Spartans in particular, who were in such a good position, even in a position possibly to get the bonus point. If they'd restricted the Durban Heat to 52 or less, they could have even got the bonus point as well. So they would have been in a really, really good position and had a chance to push themselves up the table. From Durban Heat's point of view, maybe they missed a slight opportunity as well. You never know what might have come with David Miller walking in. But it looked like the Spartans were going to be able to take this game.
Well, not much to talk about there. It was really quick. First 2 balls of the innings, Ngidi, Marshall and Libba both caught skiers deep in the night sky. It wasn't a great start. Then Villiers came in, hit 2 big boundaries, kind of brought the Durban Heat back into the game. And Morne Morkel had the last say bowling Dane Villiers. At the end of the day, fortunately, once again, the weather has had the last say in this game.
Yeah, Lungi Ngidi, as Ella just said, started this game, the innings off beautifully for the Tshwane Spartans. And then Dane Villiers took the impetus to Tom Curran, which put him under pressure. The game ebbed and flowed for about 2.1 overs. There was so much entertainment and excitement in that 2.1 overs that we did watch. Unfortunately, the rain came down and the game is done.
This is how things stand then after that. Durban Heat, well, they're finding it very difficult just to get results. They've had the 1 loss, but then they've had the 3 no results, which means they're on 6 points and they are second from the bottom. Tshwane Spartans, well, they've moved up to 10 points, so getting a little closer to the top 2, but it does mean that they've still got some work to do in this tournament. Long way to go though still. Well, we've still got a lot to come in the Mzansi Super League, of course. Paarl Rocks take on the Jozi Stars, who are really struggling at the bottom of the table. The Paarl Rocks, though, have just come off a big defeat against the Spartans, so that should be a very interesting matchup indeed. Thanks very much for your company. A pity about the result, of course, but we'll see you soon. Good night.